Welcome to our coverage of the Spring Poker Open main event. We're here with the flagship members of Team No Mercy, Wade Meacham, who already has one title in the Spring Open, and Jeremy Meacham, who's had a few deep runs. You guys are seated next to each other at the same table today. Does that happen that often?
It's happened a few times. We made a few final tables together in the past few months, and that's always interesting little dynamic. It's not too bad, it's fun. We get to watch how each other play, besides like just talking about hands, you know.
Very subtle brag about learning from each other and picking up dynamics along the way, and the final tables, of course. What do you think you guys have learned from each other's game over the past few months that allowed you to be so successful?
About each other's game? Yeah. I mean, I think I play a certain style. Wade plays a certain style, and we learn from each other, you know, because if I play a certain way, he plays a certain way, we figure out what strategy works better. We're able to discuss these things, and it works out for us. But also, we're No Mercy Crew now. We changed our name. We're not Team No Mercy. We're No Mercy Crew. Just want to make that clear to everybody. But yeah.
Why did you decide to go with the name change?
We think No Mercy Crew sounds better. NMC, you know, we're gonna have an NMC clothing brand and music, NMC No Mercy Music Group. We're gonna have all sorts of things, so it's gonna be awesome.
Watch out, guys. Now you guys normally specialize in beating relatively lower stakes, large fields that are in the thousands of players. This field, more of a main event style buy-in, smaller field, hundreds of players. How do you adapt your game to change for the field?
Well, the structure is better, so it's not as much of a crapshoot, pretty much. So it's still poker, regardless of the field or the size, the buy-ins, whatever, you know. So it's poker. You're playing against people, you know. It's not anything. I mean, there's like a small adjustment, but nothing that we don't really change our style too much, depending on what the game is. It's pretty much the same way. Or at least
yeah, I got something to say. Actually, I tend to have more success in smaller field, larger buy-in tournaments. He tends to have more success in smaller buy-in, larger field tournaments. So it's about like my style, I think, fits this and his style, but he can adjust. You know, it's our levels, so everything should be good.
Now, would the peak of No Mercy Crew be both you guys making this main event final table?
No, the peak would probably be both of us making the final table of the main event in the Rio, but this would be pretty cool, you know.
So far, this would be the peak. So far, this would be the peak.
Well, you guys have come a long way since we last spoke to you in January. Good luck this week, guys, and hopefully we'll see you at that final table on Thursday.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it, man.